Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. Hey, do you ever have an off day? I have off days sometimes, days when I'm just not motivated as usual to get everything done. And it is perfectly human to have off days. Those days when you just can't help but feel distracted by every little thought or feeling that enters your mind, and when smaller, less important tasks suddenly seem necessary to complete immediately. You ever been there? It can be difficult to get into a state of deep focus or even find a normal amount of motivation on days like that, right? And that means our productivity and our ability to get things done can drastically decrease. Now, you know me, I'm all about productivity and I want to keep things moving forward. I got goals to achieve and dreams to live just like you. So, it's funny, but some things that I do to get remotivated and get refocused, sometimes it's okay to just complete the smallest task you can do. If you focus on the smallest task that you can do at the moment, you'll find that when you finish that tiny task, it'll give you a surge of motivation and interest that you can then use as momentum to keep moving forward. And often we just get overwhelmed and distracted because a project or job seems too much to handle, right? But doing something small can make projects like that seem easier to manage and can lead to completing things more easily. Now, another thing I recommend when you're just kind of feeling down, you feel like it's not your day, dress the part. When you're stressed or distracted or just far from the put together person you'd like to be, clothes and accessories can make a huge difference. Put on your favorite outfit. Making an effort to dress up can make you feel organized and like you're in control of your life. Plus when you look the part you're dreaming to be, it just gets you in the mood to hustle a little harder. Every day when I do these videos, I get pumped up. I look at myself in the mirror and I say, hey man, you look pretty good in that tie t-shirt. And it gets me going. That's my shtick, right? So I dig it. Another thing that I do, or try to do as often as I can, get in some physical activity. That can make a huge difference because engaging in physical activity can help boost motivation and productivity. And I'm talking about little things like maybe go swimming or biking or go for a walk. There are so many benefits to just going for a simple walk. It'll clear your mind, it'll bring health to your body, and you know what? Getting some fresh air makes you feel good. So it's important to prioritize self-care in order to maintain a healthy work-life balance, wouldn't you agree? And increasing motivation when you're having a day off or simply distracted can be easy to do by just getting engaged in some physical activity. Step away, walk around the building, get out, move around, maybe go up and down the hallway a couple of times, but just step away from things and get in a little physical activity. It'll make all the difference in your day, I guarantee it. Another thing you can do is practice mindfulness, and what I'm talking about there is maybe engage in some meditation. I practice meditation during my off days by focusing on my breath, and I quiet my thoughts down. We talk about doing this with our goal card all the time, right? And this is a form of meditation that I've got you engaged in for your stressful circumstances. I've asked you in the kindest and nicest way possible to step away from stressful or negative situations. Take a deep breath. That'll calm you down a little bit. And then read your goal card over and over again. It's a mantra. And you know what? It's magic. It'll fill your mind with success. It'll fill your mind with thoughts of moving towards your personal goals, your dreams, and your desires. And when you're thinking about yourself and you're focused on your goals and what's good in your life, things change. You'll be more upbeat. It can bring you back into focus and into step down the path towards reaching and attaining the goals and desires that you're dreaming of. Okay? Another thing that you can do is, and I just want to go back on this real quick. You know, meditation can take many forms. There's videos on YouTube that'll help you to meditate. There's guided meditations you can read about. This is just one recommendation I have, and I wanted to point out that even though you think you're not a meditator or somebody that does meditation, if you're using your goal card and you're following my recommendation, hey, you're becoming an expert in meditation. That's kind of cool, huh? It can change your life and do some wonderful things for you. I think it's amazing, and I'm proud of you for doing that. I think you're doing a great job. Now, another thing you can consider doing, and I do this quite often all the time, listen to music. You know, having a little background music on while you're working actually helps me. I like to listen to Dean Martin. I'll put on Dean Martin's greatest hits, or I also like to listen to relaxing pop music, and I'll put on relaxing pop music. I'll search on YouTube for relaxing pop music instrumental. I don't necessarily want the words because I'll get distracted and start singing. Next thing you know, everybody in my house is coming to my office and they want to know what Doug's yelling about. I'm not yelling, I'm singing, but I get loud sometimes and involved. I think music is fun and it can really boost your mood and get you going. You know, we all get distracted at some point or another. And when that happens to me, I just try to relax by listening to music. You know, music can actually, according to science, music can actually help your brain to release dopamine, which is popularly known as the happy hormone, right? And it helps you to reduce stress and boost your focus. So when you're having tired feelings, they will just seem to disappear when you listen to music. It releases the right chemicals in our supercomputer, and it can just kind of get us out of our funk, right? So that's a good option. It's something to consider. Try it for yourself and see how it works. Now, I want to make sure you're always rewarding yourselves for the tasks that you've completed, okay? We deserve rewards, you know, and when I'm distracted by my thoughts or other tasks, setting rewards for myself helps keep me motivated. You know, a lot of the times I'll find that when I'm working during the day, I have a primary client that I'm assisting each day, and when I'm focused on their needs and ways that I can assist them, to say, hey, if we get all of this work done that I have laid out in my list and on my calendar, then I could take my family to do this, or I could go spend some time with my kids and do this. Those are motivators for me. So then I hurry up and try to get my work done as quickly as I can so that I can go have that reward of spending time with my family. You might have a different set of rewards or priorities that you're setting for yourself. Maybe you want to watch a favorite movie or go out with a best friend for a cup of coffee. You might even like dining at a fancy restaurant. Whatever it is that's going to get you motivated, choose what's going to work best for you, set a reward, and when you set a reward for yourself, follow through, okay? Make sure, that's important. Don't make promises to yourself you're not going to keep, okay? So if you set a reward, hey, you tell yourself, I'm going to get all this work done here, and when I do that, I'm going to reward myself by going and sitting on the couch and just relaxing and watching a movie. Don't allow yourself to get the work done, get distracted, and not follow through with the reward, okay? You deserve it. You deserve to go out and spend some time with your family, relax, watch a movie, have a great meal, whatever it might be. You deserve it. You've gotten the work done. He who accomplishes the task deserves to enjoy the reward. Reward yourselves, my friends, because you're amazing, and you deserve what the rewards that you set for yourself. You're getting a lot of work done, and you're doing an amazing job. I'm proud of you, and I think it's great. You know, another way that we can get ourselves back on track and motivate is by setting deadlines. Now, if there's something you need to do, you know, or that I need to do, and I'm not feeling very motivated, I find it's helpful to set a strict timeline for doing it. Now, if it's a series of tasks, I create a list with deadlines for each item, okay? And it doesn't matter if you write it down on a pad of paper or use some sort of an app you've downloaded from the Play Store. When you have a deadline, even if it's self-imposed, you're more inclined to work at it, even if you don't feel like it. And I think that's true. So set some deadlines for yourself. Hold yourself accountable. You're amazing. You have the ability to accomplish incredible things. Don't be afraid to task yourself and set some deadlines. Perfectly fine. You can do it. I know you can. And take a moment for gratitude. Attitude gets latitude when we exhibit gratitude, okay? And it is absolutely true. I'm telling you what, when I'm feeling off, I tap into the power of gratitude. I take a moment to reflect on things that I'm grateful for, both personally and professionally. Usually I'm thinking about my spouse and my family and my kids and how thankful I am for them. Never thought I would have such a great family, but now that I do, I'm so thankful for that, and it's just one of my highest achievements. And having great gratitude will shift your mindset from negativity to positivity. And with a positive mindset, you can just accomplish anything. It's been said time and time again, a positive attitude won't let you do anything, but it will help you do everything better than a negative attitude will. And that's 100% the truth. And having gratitude reminds me of the opportunities I have, the progress I've made, and the impact that I can create. It reignites my motivation to tackle the work that I have to get done with some renewed energy. Give it a shot. Have some gratitude for what you have in your life. I know you have a bunch of amazing things. You know how I know that? I know you have amazing things in your life because you're setting goals. And if you didn't believe that you didn't have the ability to achieve amazing things, you wouldn't be setting these goals. You wouldn't be working towards having a greater life with this positive intent that we're creating together. You're going to do amazing things, incredible things. And I want you to continue to foster the type of energy that you need to get through tough times when you have low energy, to build a more positive and energetic mindset by putting the right information into your supercomputer. Now, we talk about this a lot, and I'm going to reach over here because I always have this book within arm's reach, but we've talked about putting the right information into your mind so that you can build a platform of success that your supercomputer can work from. Remember, this is a computer system up here, and it's the most advanced computer system ever known to mankind. It can only functionally work based on the information or the programming you put into it. So we're constantly trying to read inspiring books. Get an app on your phone that has inspiring quotes. And then personally, when I'm feeling unmotivated or distracted by other thoughts or tasks, one thing I do to find motivation in my work is to read inspiring books, or I'll search for some motivational quotes online. Now, this works well for me because these written words have a way of reigniting my personal passion. They remind me of the amazing journeys others have taken and give me a sense of purpose. I get motivated by, one of the things I do on this channel is I tell you stories, motivational stories. You know why? Because I know for a fact there is nothing that any other human being has accomplished on this planet that I too cannot accomplish. We're all dealing with the same faculties. Anybody who's ever done anything had a head. They had the same brain. They had all the same biological capacities that I have. And you know what? I can do anything they could do because I can read and garner the programming or the information and motivation that they had. I can put that into my supercomputer and I can do anything. You can too. So you know what? Get out there. Read the right information. Put some good information into your mind over and over again. Read good things. It'll change your life faster than anything. I tell you what, that's the difference between people who are successful and not successful, is basically it's a knowledge gain. Okay, why can one man make $1 million and another man only knows how to make $1,000? Notice I said only knows how to, because the man who makes $1 million regularly understands and has the knowledge to garner that, has the ability and knowledge to garner that what's the word I'm looking for? Boy, I tell you what, how did my mind just go blank? That doesn't happen very often. What's the word I'm looking for? They have the ability to garner that activity in their lives, right? Because if you know how to make $1 million, you can just replay that information in your supercomputer. You know how to get those types of results is the word I was looking for. So the knowledge we garner and put into our supercomputer is a direct impactor of the results we gain when we go out into the world and do our day-to-day activities, right? One of the, I'm going to get off that topic there. It seems like maybe, wow. Okay. I think one final thing I wanted to mention that helps me personally to get back on track, and this is one of my favorite things. It's not a lazy man's objective. Let me tell you something. It is helpful. I am 47 years old, and I need this every once in a while to get me back on track, get me focused. And I tell you what, it's one of my biggest impactors. Taking a well-deserved nap, okay? Sometimes I just need to take a power nap, and napping has been proven to focus and unleash the brain's natural energy. It can help you finish your day strong. I like to nap between 20 and 40 minutes. Any longer than that, and it's too much, I'm just in bed, right? So I'll lay back on the couch, maybe lay back in my favorite chair and close my eyes for a few minutes, set the timer on my cell phone. And, it's an easy and natural way for me to boost my mood and energy without needing to take any more caffeine. And, I think that a lot of CEOs in the business world right now are beginning to see the power of naps. And we may see that return to our culture here in America from a corporate standpoint. Don't quote me on that, but I'm just reading some insider information and different articles which are indicative of that fact. And I think it'd be wonderful. Hey, imagine if you were at your desk and you could just pull out your desk pillow, lay your head down, and take a 20 to 40-minute nap without any repercussions from your boss. Boy, that'd be quite a culture change, wouldn't it? Listen, friends, just wanted to give you some ideas today on how to get refocused when you're feeling a little bit down. I believe in you, and I know amazing things are coming your way. Listen, I want you to have a fantastic day. I'll be back tomorrow with some really great stuff. Take care, my friends.